AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. So, Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play here for Dallas.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
To throw is Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
The run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Wide open receiver complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now it's Wilson. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
These two teams all tied after one. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to have a third down. Prescott to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. How about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on fourth. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Prescott on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Prescott. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's going to air one out. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the counter, this is Singletary. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Allen off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open? And when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. On the handoff, it's Singletary. Devin Singletary scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, and here's Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Lance looking to throw it. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And we are underway in Buffalo. Very short kick, taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing now is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He finds Robinson. Mike Remmers, right tackle, called for the infraction. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Hyde dancing past it. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their...
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. It's the fullback there to make the grab. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Now the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks. Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were waiting for it as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a run with Singletary. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
They'll roll him out right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
A gain of 3, second down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This is caught. Touchdown. Cole Beasley from 21 yards away. And the Bills have taken the lead. The extra point by Bass. Up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense is about set to begin this drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a bonus touch.